Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today I want to talk about Archon's Forge, specifically how to Archon's Forge. So I've been playing Archon's Forge for a good bit, and I actually am really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's a very good farm in certain situations and from certain light levels. If you're under 365, it's a very good farm. If you're just starting out and you're under 340, it's a great farm. You might struggle a little bit with your light level, but if you get in with a group of friendlies, which I'll show you how to do in a second, you should be all right. You can just kind of ride their coattails, get all the Ingrams, level up, get the legendaries, level up. It's a lot of fun, and you can run. I think you can run 3 of coins on the perfected enemies. Don't quote me on that, but you should be able to. So there's a lot of good drops you can get from this. And I have a couple tips and tricks for how to Archon's Forge. So the Archon's Forge is a location in the Plaguelands of Destiny where you can go and you can fight bosses really quickly. It's kind of a melding of Court of Oryx meets Prison of Elders. So you put in your offering, a fight starts, you kill the boss, and you're done. Reap the rewards, collect the loot. Now, one thing that makes this interesting is you have weekly bounties from Shiro up in Fellwinter's Peak at the Iron Temple that are specific to the Archon's Forge. So you have to go kill certain types of enemies or use the axe or do different things like that. You don't have to do everything in Archon's Forge, but you have to do them all in the Plaguelands. So you can get most of them done usually in Archon's Forge, and they reward 500 Vanguard rep for each bounty, and you have a chance to get things like the Thorn bounty, I think legendary Ingrams from Shiro once you complete his Plaguelands quest, and not to mention the weekly quest from what's her name? The girl in the Iron Temple that gives you the artifacts. Tyra. Tyra gives you a quest weekly to complete noble deeds. You can take that straight into Archon's Forge, run some encounters, and finish it all in one sitting very, very quickly. So it's pretty cool. But if you got an hour to burn, you want to do something fun, fast-paced, you can get all your friends in and be entertained, do Archon's Forge. It's a lot of fun. So here's how I do Archon's Forge. The area in Archon's Keep, I think, or the Archon's area before you get to Archon's Forge, once you go into that inside area, the first time you walk into there, I slow walk from there to the stairs, because the stairs is where you get match made and you change areas into Archon's Forge. So most of the time when I walk up those stairs, it'll transition me and I'll be grouped if I'm going slow enough. You have to go slow because you have to give the game time to group you with other people. So slow walk, like crouch walk, like I'm talking super slow, slower than you think you need to walk. And crouch walk all the way up those stairs, and it should match make you with other people usually when there's an encounter going. So this has worked for me pretty much every time. Even if there's not an encounter going, it'll match make me with other people and we can get it rolling. So if that doesn't work for you and you have an offering, just go ahead and plug it in. Plug it in, start playing. The game will see that you have an offering, you've plugged it in and you're playing, and it'll usually match make you with other people in that sense as well. If it's a perfected offering and you're not highlight where you think you can do it solo, maybe wait, maybe do an LFG, maybe something like that. But just crouch walk in and out. You can go out the back door, the one that goes down underneath the ground. Go out that way, crouch walk back in. It'll usually match make you. And if worst comes to worst, just zone out and zone back in. Go back to orbit, come back. It'll usually work first try. It has for me every time. So that's my trick to getting in there with people. Or you can just, get your fire team, go in there with 3s, start doing it, and it should be cyclical. It should be as you put in an offering, you'll eventually get another offering. There is some issue with that. They have fixed it. They have increased it. So it's not quite perfect, but it's pretty good. And I really haven't had any times where I've been in there with a group of 3 or more people and we haven't had offerings. So most of the time it kind of rolls on and rolls on. So it's pretty cool. Splicer keys. You can hold up to 10. They're not very hard to find. So if you do die and you have to respawn yourself back and use a splicer key, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Usually people can get your res, but when you're fighting like the perfected shanks, sometimes it's a struggle. Just respawn or wait till you die and watch up top. You can usually see when somebody else spawns up there and use a key. Simple trick here. Watch for them to use a key, and then you can hit respawn and jump back in using their key. You won't have to use one of your own. So kind of keep that in mind too, or just wait for somebody to res you. Tips and tricks right there. The drops. This is the last thing we're going to talk about, Archon's Forge. They are light level appropriate, I think. It's been a little odd. I've gotten a chest piece that was 365. I've gotten Titan marks that were 370 something. So you can get up to 385 gear out of Archon's Forge. Now don't quote me on how to get it, because it all just drops at random. So I know you can get class items that are up to 385. I know you can get the 2 weapons, Saladin's Visual and the sniper rifle. I'm not sure if those drop up at 365 or 385. I'd imagine 385. I have gotten the fusion rifle. I've not gotten the sniper rifle yet. They're a pretty low drop rate. But I got lucky with the fusion rifle early on, getting Saladin's Vigil is very good. You want both of those guns, the sniper and the fusion rifle. They're very, very good. So just keep playing and keep putting in your offerings. You'll eventually get them. It may take some time. I don't know how long. But couple the bounties with the Plaguelands quests with a clean inventory, because you're going to get tons of blues and greens. Tons. So if you need materials or glimmer, or you're just farming for rep, it's a great way to do that. Pop a Vanguard rep booster, because it is a public event. Each time you complete it, you'll get some rep. Just a great way to level up and have fun and just blow stuff up in the process. So I really enjoy it. It's my Tuesday morning activity right now. Going to there, try to complete the quests and do a lot of the bounties, get a lot of rep all at once, maybe get some good drops. So what do you guys think? Are you doing Archon's Forge? Have you ever done it? Do you think it's fun? Do you think it's a bug? Do you think they need to increase it, fix it? What do you guys think about Archon's Forge? So let me know in the comments. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more. And share the video if you want to help the channel and the video grow. It really does. It's the best way you can help. So until next time, guys, I'm Death from Above. I really appreciate it again. And I will see you later. See you. Bye.